Hello, my name is Mario for X Bodybuilding, and welcome to the channel.
Hey, hey, hey,
Hey guys, so today is going to be my update from September 5th to September 28th. I'm on my new shift now. I've been on there for a few weeks, so it's working good. Gets a little bit, I have to get used to it again, but I like it. Work out back on Wednesdays, off Thursday, Friday, work out legs on Saturdays, then work out chest and shoulders and triceps on Sundays. I also do biceps on Wednesdays, so I get 2 days off in between my workouts except for Saturday and Sunday. So you know what I mean, I like the way it's working out, so it's good. As you guys can tell, I got my little friend over here. I'll show you this at the end of the video, but it's kind of cool. It's like something out of the 70s, I think. But yeah, I'll show you at the end of the video how this little thing works, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, so let's get going with the update. I'm not gonna talk about any PRs because I don't got any real big PRs to talk about. So I'm not gonna really get into that. But where I'm gonna start off is with my diet. My diet has upped up my protein. Like I weigh about 247 pounds right now. I'm getting anywhere between, I'd say, 230 grams of protein to about 280 grams of protein per day. So that is a big jump for me. And in there, my carbs and fats have probably jumped up. I'm not really keeping track of that right now, but I might in the future, but for right now I'm just leaving it with the protein, just keeping track of that there. Yeah, it seems to be doing pretty good. I went up a few pounds from that, and I'm feeling pretty good. But we'll see. I've just been doing that for about a couple of weeks now. So let's just see I'm just gonna see how things go, and we're gonna take it from there. But what they say is, if you really want to gain muscle, you have to go at least 1 gram to 1.5 gram of protein per body weight. So I weigh 247. If I could stay, for me, I think if I could stay to 260 plus, that'd be good. I'm not always getting that, but I'm getting a lot more than what I used to before. So like huge difference in that. So we'll see how things go. So with that, I want to talk about my healing. For my healing is going amazing. I'm moving forward in leaps and bounds. Yeah, you may not see it in my size, but you have to heal your restrictions before you can move forward, right? So my mobility in my hips is way more than it used to be before. Before, when I tried to do lunges, walking lunges, I was like, my knees would be dying. Like I couldn't even go down to the floor and come back up. I was like it was so much pain, right? Now I'm going down and up with no pain whatsoever. So what happened was today's Saturday. What happened was last Saturday I did walking lunges. I think I did like six per side. It felt awesome, but like for my body, it is a huge change, right? So you went from like no pain, from lots of pain to no pain, right? So it was a big change for me. So now all week, my legs have been like still like with lactic acid and really tight. Today I was supposed to do legs today. There was no way I could do like any squats or even like full deadlifts. I couldn't do that. I didn't bother doing leg press or anything like that. It's just like my quads are not going all the way up and down, so they're still really tight. But the mind muscle connection, the mobility in my joints is amazing. Now it's just let things heal so I can see the results from that. Today I did my even though I couldn't do that, I'm like, I don't want to just not do any legs. So I focused on what felt good. and I did those. I did inner legs, I did some outer legs, I did some deadlifts, but only halfway, right? I used a bench, I just did deadlifts off the bench, so I wasn't going all the way down because I couldn't go all the way down. So I still did that. I really focused on my abs and really focused on mind muscle connection, so very important. I can really see how now my left hamstring, like right below my glute, how it wasn't activating before, but now it's activating. So it's really playing a part. Like if you guys can see, like my abs are sticking out. Like, yeah, there's fat here, right? There's fat here and here, right? All here, but my abs are still sticking out. So what I'm finding is that when I was doing my deadlifts, I was pulling it with my abs, which was putting me in a good structure. But then when I went to go deadlift, I could feel my left glute hamstring wasn't activating. So I kept my abs tight, and I really focused on activating that. As I was activating that, I could feel my abs being pulled in. So my thoughts are, and this is just like I'm just theorizing here. I don't know for sure. You just go step by step, right? Because you're looking at, for me, my injury started when I was a teenager. So I'm 56 now. My injury started when I was a kid. I mean, back then, like boys just went like gangbusters, and it didn't really matter. You did crazy things. I mean, you'd grab your bike and you'd make ramps like Evel Knievel and jump these ramps, wipe out, and get back up again. And, like, I don't know how it is today, but with the kids today. But like back then, you did that, and then you got hurt, and you didn't really think much of it, right? And just wiped it off and kept going. But the issue is that those injuries stayed with me. Like I hurt, like on my right leg alone, I got 1, 2, 3 injuries on my right leg alone that was never really fully rehabilitated, right? So those hang with you. So in order to heal that, it takes a while. It's not going to happen overnight. And the fact that you've had that your whole life, your body is now has adapted to that. So now you have to reteach your body on how to act, how to move properly. So there's quite a bit involved, and that's what makes like what I'm doing so like amazing. I'm not being arrogant or anything like that, but to go back into your life to when you were a kid and fix those injuries that have been around for 40 years, okay, and still build muscle on top of that, it's pretty amazing. Like, our healthcare system does not design for that. Like, I heard before that our healthcare system is good to fix emergencies, like if you get a broken leg or stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's good to fix that, but for long-term care, or for your health-wise, it's not the greatest. So it really is something like that. It's really something that I had to do with by myself. And it took me a long while to find the therapist I have got today, the massage therapist I got today, and she's amazing. So, I mean, she's helping me really grow. So, yeah. So, best thing, I've said it before, be patient, but you have to remove your restrictions in order to move forward, right? Like on Wednesday, I went for my massage, and like in this area here, on both sides, I could really feel how tight it is, and she'll like hold it. And you can feel it. It's kind of like stubborn. It doesn't want to let go, but it's because it's been like that for how many years? Okay, so I also have 2 injuries on my hands. One where I punched the wall in my 20s. So can you imagine the things it did here? And then I broke my finger here, and that's not lined up properly. So you got all those issues there. So you have to be aware. If you have any injuries, you have to be aware of that, and you know what I mean. Remove your limitations, no matter whatever limitations they are. They be physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, whatever your limitations are. You have to remove them to move forward. So I'm talking about my physical right now, and you know what I mean. I'm dealing with it. It's a lot of work, but at the end of the day, it's improving my health, so it's well worth it, right? So yeah, so that's all going good. We're finding those really tight spots and releasing them, and I'm moving forward, and then hopefully sooner than later I'll see the results. But even if I don't, As long as I feel the results, that's really all that matters at the end of the day. Sure, it'd be nice to be jacked and huge and looking the way you look, but you know what? If I had to pick that or my health, I'll take my health any day. So remember, have your priorities straight. So yeah, so that's about it there. Everything's going good. And so now I just want to talk about the IFB Pro, the IFBB Pro. And again, I want to talk about health here. Sure you all probably know that Samson Dara is doing the France Pro or something like that before he's doing the Olympia. And like, I don't know if you guys all remember, after the first Arnold, he went, his mental state was not the greatest. A lot of people were like, what is going on with Samson and all that? I'm not a professional bodybuilder, but just from what I've been watching, I guess when you get those at the end of your peak, your mental state maybe ain't the greatest from what I understand. So this guy did the Olympia back in 2023. Then from there, I think he went I think he did a show right after that, or a show right into the new year. Then he did the 2 Arnolds. So that was like, so he did the Olympia, a show, 2 Arnolds, and the Arnolds I think were in March, and the Olympia back then I think it was November I think it was. So let's say it was November. So you got November, December, January, February, and March. So within 5 months, this guy did 4 shows. Like, like I can't believe that is really healthy for Samson to do that. And then. And now he's doing another show now, and he's going to do the Olympics or the Olympia, and then supposedly the New Year is going to do this thing he did like early on this year. And it's like, I don't know, like why would he put himself through that? You know, I mean, it's his life, it's his choice, but I don't know. I can't see how that's healthy for him, and in my opinion, people should not encourage that. You know what I mean? You can't tell this guy how to live his life, and that's fine. But if I was other people, like from other channels which I'm watching, I wouldn't be encouraging this guy to do all these shows. That's, you know what I mean? That's the way I think about it. So, and then the next thing I want to touch on is that this guy, he's already qualified for the Olympia like this year. And if he comes in 3rd or 2nd or 1st, he'll be qualified for next year. So I can understand why he did the Arnolds, but I don't know why he's doing the smaller shows. Like, it's only, was he making 10 grand? Like, the Arnold's making a lot of money, so I can understand that. But I don't understand why he's doing the smaller shows. So, and like, why I say that is because, like, for me, if he does, let's say three shows, let's say he does 2 Arnolds and 2 small shows, and let's say he won the 2 Arnolds and he won the 2 small shows, well, that's 4 Olympia qualifications that he's taken from somebody else when he was already qualified in the first place. And because the men's open is what everybody wants to watch, I mean, not everybody, but most guys are going to watch the opens. I mean, in my opinion, I'd rather see more guys qualify the opens and then less for all the other categories. Like, that's why I watch it. I mean, yeah, I still watch the other categories, but really, I'm really there for the open. So, in my opinion, what the Olympia should do, I mean, you can't tell these guys you can't compete, and that's fine, especially if you want to compete for the Arnold. It's a lot of money, or the Dubai Pro, that's a lot of money too. So I don't think you could put on a rule that says you can't compete if you're qualified. But in my opinion, if the guy has already qualified and does a show and wins, I think you should give it to the guy. You should give the qualification to the guy in 2nd. So that way, let's say you get a guy like Samson Dowda that does 4 shows, and let's say per chance he wins all 4, then you don't lose those 4 qualifications. You still get a qualification in those 4 shows. So to me, like I know they said before that they got rid of the point system and all that because they said there was too many qualifications. I think the reasoning was, or whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, put 50 guys there. Who cares? Like if it makes the show too long, then cut back on the other categories and keep that there. I'd rather watch that than any other category anyways. And like I said, pull that out of the Olympia, you'll lose so much of your viewers. So it's really what most people want to watch anyways, right? So, you know, I mean, like my opinion, that's what they should do. Yeah, if the guy's already qualified, like let's say, like I remember last year Hunter Labrada qualified, they did the next show, and Andrew Jack beat him there, so no one lost a qualification. But I think, let's say Hunter would have won that one as well, and Andrew would have came in second. I think they should have given it to Andrew. Like why should we lose out and seeing these big names, right? So that's my thoughts. I wish the Olympia would do that and focus more on the Open than they do with the rest of the categories. But yeah, it's their show, not mine. So that's my opinion there. But anyways, I think we'll leave it there. Yeah, but one more thing I want to add is, I talked to you guys before. I heard one channel saying, you know, Derek Lunsford probably ain't going to win, this and that, Hottie this, Samson this and that, right? I said it before. Derek Lunsford's Mr. Olympia, and he's coached by, one can easily say that Hani Rambod is your greatest coach. So you think Mr. Olympia, coached by Hani Rambod, is just going to like not make any improvements? Like, you know what I mean? So now I heard that one channel that was saying that before, that, you know, Derek's probably not going to win, and a lot of guys are saying he's not going to be he's probably in third, fourth, or whatever. Now I heard that one channel say, you know, that Derek is probably going to win, or the good chances that he's going to win, and because now he's watching Hottie and Samson, and they're not looking really good at this point in time, this and that. Like, I see. Like for me, like when I just started watching the bodybuilding, was about a couple of years ago, and so I relied on these guys at these big channels. Like you think what they're telling you is the truth, right? And for a lot of it, yeah, it is true, but you just gotta be careful. Sometimes these guys are not very accurate because they have 2 million subscribers. Doesn't mean that they know everything. So just be conscious of that. You know what I mean? Take it for what you want. But for me, I like to be educated, like to know what's going on. So just be conscious of that. And you know what I mean? If you're really that passionate about it, do your own research. But if not, you know what I mean? You don't have to just whatever. Just be aware that they may not have all the answers. Everything they say is not possibly accurate. So anyways, I'll leave it there. Talk to you next time and have a pleasant day. Goodbye. So actually, before I go, I wanted to show you guys this. This here is called the Beauty Belt Massager. Super Sun Pentown Beauty Belt Massager. Tell you guys, it looks like this thing was made out of the 70s. But I like it. It's pretty cool. You can see, like back in the day, for the women, they put that around their bellies, I guess, to help them lose weight. I mean, it's a good thing to have. For me, I'll show you. You should be able to see. So you got this belt here, right? Then you have a timer on it and on an off switch. So what I like to do, right? Let's say you want to loosen up the lower back. Put this belt around you. Right? And then you put the timer on, and you just turn it on, right? So then you can see it's like vibrating, whatever it is, but it's pretty awesome. It really helps loosen up your lower back. And then, like, if you want to go down, you can do like loosen up everything, like even your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads. Let's say you want to do your shoulders. See that? You gotta work it a little bit, but you know what I mean? Like it does your back, it does your shoulders, right? Do your traps. See that action there? There's your traps. So yeah, so basically, if you want, you can do. You gotta watch. But you can do like just bring up your leg, you do your calves. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can do your calves. Put your calves in the belt, right? And you can do that like your sweeps, right? So you can do your quads, your hamstrings, pretty much almost everything. Like you can turn around and just do that, like put the top of your foot on it. Do the top of your foot, your ankle, loosen up your ankle, your shins. So, like, I don't know if you can actually buy these. For me, I live in a trailer park, so I have a gym up here and someone donated this. But yeah, like, if I had my own gym and I knew about this thing here, I would buy it myself because it's awesome. It really helps loosen everything up, brings in blood flow and everything. And yeah, and plus it's cool. It looks like it's come out of the 70s, so it brings it brings us back in the times where maybe things weren't as they are now. So it's kind of cool. Feels good emotionally, so I like it. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys that, and it's working out good for me. I'm happy somebody donated, so I feel very grateful for that. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Have a pleasant day, and talk to you soon. Goodbye.